Hey, first off, and give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem L'char Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us His word, and shalom unto the hopeful elect upon the four corners of this earth that's trying to make it up out of here. So, this lesson I want to bring out was going to be about doing the truth and sincerity, and and you know, here I'll start off with this scripture to start off. It says, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby." So, there's a lot of ways that people can corrupt the scriptures. Um, One, you can try to exploit the truth to make money off of it, as some people do. Um, you can a lot of people do this truth and they don't mean well by it. They don't A lot of people do this truth and they're just dilly dallying along. They're just doing it because they feel like they have to. If you feel like you have to do this truth and you don't exactly want to, if you're just doing this truth and you're just dragging your feet along, then you don't got to do this at all. If you're not in this fight because you have that personal fire, you have that personal want to get better, you have that personal want to make it up out of here. If you don't have a sincere want to be in this truth, then there's no point. You want to do this truth in sincerity, because the Most High notices that that's when your spirit is most inclined, because you're genuinely doing something. You're actually putting your all into something. Here I get the definition of the word sincere. It says, free from pretense or deceit, proceeding from genuine feelings. And under here it says, of a person saying what they genuinely feel or believe, not dishonest or hypocritical. So that definition where it says of a person, if you're teaching these scriptures, you want to do it in sincerity, because you're saying what you feel. If you're preaching these scriptures and you're just reading along, you don't really you're not really, that spirit ain't on you, and you're just moving along. You're doing things because you have to. That's not insincerity. You're just speaking at that point. You're going on autopilot. You're supposed to have that flame lit up. Salaki. You're supposed to have that flame lit up under you. That's what. That's that sincerity. That sincerity is dedicating your life unto the Most High because you want to. That's what's that. That's what that sincerity is. Here, I'll get 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 17. It says, "For we are not as many which corrupt the word of the Most High, but as of sincerity, but as of the Most High, in the sight of the Most High, speak we in Hamashiach." So it says many corrupt the word of the Most High, and some of those people. Some of those people speak falsehoods about the scriptures. Some of those people try to exploit the scriptures, but some of that many are speaking the scripture and they don't actually mean what they're speaking. If you got people in this truth that claim to be in this truth, but you're not actually in this fight. If you're gaining this knowledge and you're not going about it in a sincere fashion, that's not you're just moving along. We don't need that you're just dead weight. We don't need that. And would wanna I wouldn't want to go to war with somebody that's just that's just lazily swinging their sword, or not fighting with all their might. No, I want to go to war with somebody that's genuinely in this fight, and that wants to win. That's who I want to go to war with. And if you're not in this fight to win, then you're not doing it in sincerity. You gotta want to make it to the end. You gotta want to make it up out of here. That's why we're doing this. That's why we strive every single day. That's why we do this truth in sincerity, in respect and fear to the Most High. Yeah, I get Colossians chapter 3, verse 22, because you gotta remember that the Most High does not need us. He doesn't need us at all. If you're in this truth and you're not doing this truth in sincerity, the Most High will easily just take you out. He said He could raise up rocks to carry out His word. So He doesn't need you. You aren't important. This isn't the Most High doesn't have to bend over backward for you. You're supposed to be bending over backward for the Most High. You're supposed to be going out of your way for the Most High. That's how that's supposed to be. That's how that's supposed to go. Colossians chapter 3 verse 22 says, "Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High." So it's saying don't do this truth for attention. Don't do this don't do this truth to have people look at you for that fame and glory. You're supposed to do this truth with that personal respect to the Most High. It says in singleness of heart. You're supposed to do this truth in fear of the Most High. Verse 23 says, "And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord Yahweh, and not unto men." So you're not doing this truth for for the men among you. Well, you are doing this truth to for the men among you to feed the flock, but in the terms of what I mean, you're not doing this truth for people to see you and applaud you. You're supposed to do this truth and not expect anything back except from the Most High. If you're doing this truth to the best of your ability, that's what you want to expect. That you want to expect to make it up out of here, and that's not a guarantee. But the only way you can give yourself a shot is if you do this truth and sincerity constantly. You're not supposed to do this for attention. That's not why we're in this truth. Verse 24 says, "Knowing that of the Lord Yahweh ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Hamashiach." So in the last days, once we make it up out of here, we're gonna get that reward of inheritance. We're gonna make it up out of here. We're gonna get into the kingdom. We're gonna get all those rewards and gifts from the Most High that it speaks of in here. That heavenly prophecy that the Most High speaks of. But the only way we can get that is if we gotta be patient. We gotta wait till these times are over with. But until they are, we gotta continue to bring out this word in sincerity and truth. Let's say you're on the highways and someone comes by and you're on the highways and you're not speaking the truth with your heart. This isn't coming from the heart, and you're just speaking. You're on autopilot mode, just regurgitating things that you've heard before. Just things of the sorts. You have a higher chance of bringing someone in the truth if you're speaking out of sincerity than if you're speaking just to talk, just to bring words out. You have a way higher chance of bringing somebody else into the truth. That's why we all want to speak in sincerity. That's why you want to make sure that the Most High sees you doing His truth and sincerity, because He'll feel disrespected if He sees you doing His truth, bringing out His word, and you're just doing it just to do it. You're doing it and it's not sincere. The Most High is going to be offended by that. So yeah. With that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Machar Kodash, and Shalom.